Scientists build an artificial moon to conduct experiments in low gravity, and this is a Chinese mission. According to South China Morning Post, the facility located in Jiangsu province will play an important part in the exploration of the moon, as China plans to land its astronauts on Earth satellite by 2030 and set up a base there. And from what I understand, they also have missions on the moon together with Russia. So as we see, it's a space race. Chinese scientists built an artificial moon that will make it possible to conduct experiments in low gravity, and according to the researchers, their creation is the first of its kind in the world. It's designed so that it can make gravity, quote-unquote, disappear. The researchers say they were inspired by an experiment conducted by the Russian-Dutch-British physicist Andrei Geim, who used magnets to levitate a frog. The device consists of a 2-foot room placed inside a vacuum chamber, which in turn has 2 powerful magnets, and the magnets generate a strong magnetic field, making the room levitate. Chinese researchers simulated the lunar landscape in the room, putting rocks and dust in there as well. Simulating low gravity requires flying in an aircraft, and tests last minutes. With this artificial moon, one can simulate low gravity, quote, for as long as you want, end quote, the creator said. So these Chinese scientists now plan to test the facility on Earth before it will be sent to the moon, where gravity is about 1/6 of that of our planet. Li Riulin, geotechnical engineer at China University of Mining and Technology, said, some experiments such as an impact test need just a few seconds, but others such as a creep testing can take several days. So why does China need an artificial moon? China, along with other space superpowers like Russia and the United States, as we know, plan to land astronauts on Earth satellite, the natural satellite of the moon, and even establish a presence there, establishing some kind of a colony or even a research mission. Because this will be the first of its kind, mission scientists need to know how certain materials and technology will behave in the lunar environment over a long period of time. There's no atmosphere on the Earth's moon, and temperatures can change drastically in a short period of time. And researchers say they have already conducted a test on the prototype of their creation. It showed that drill resistance could be much higher on the moon than we previously predicted. Further tests also reveal whether 3D printing is possible on the lunar surface, and if the answer is yes, then this will facilitate exploration of the moon. Instead of sending heavy and expensive equipment to the moon, researchers will be able to build it on the moon by 3D printing. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. Li Riulin said some experiments conducted in the simulation environment can also give us some important clues, such as where we look for water trapped under the surface of the moon. The researchers aim to make the facility available to scientists around the world, and Beijing plans to send astronauts to the moon, as they said, by 2030 and set up a base there sometime later. Incidentally, Chinese researchers also conducted experiments with an artificial sun, as we know. According to the news agency Xinhua, the experimental advanced superconducting tokamak fusion reactor, which has produced temperatures 5 times hotter than our sun, could ring in an era of limitless clean energy. This is by Max Gorbachev, Sputnik. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.